Here we go, it's the Poff Pass Show. You didn't know it's the Poff Pass Show. Me and my bro, it's the Poff Pass Show. We do it, bro, it's the Poff Pass Show. It's Poff Pass.
Yo, what's good? We got the Poff Bros in the house. He's JT Blaze. I am Zach Poff. We got a lot on tap for you, baby. NFL playoffs.
Woo!
Since it's the playoffs, we're going to do a little NFL special trivia.
I'm getting an A this time. I'm getting an A this time. No B minuses.
And we got some big fights to break down this Sunday after the two playoff games. Dillashaw versus Dominic Cruz.
Man.
One of the most anticipated fights in all of 2016. What are we ending on, baby?
He's a beast. And come on, man. You know
All
how
right,
we do.
Baby, let's jump right into it. Also, we got our boy Brian Nelson in the back. He'll be jumping in on some segments. See my guy right there, B-Money. All right, let's jump to it.
Yeah.
Playoffs, the two Saturday games. Kansas City at New England start things off.
Man,
What do you got?
this is one of those games where I think it's going to be closer than people think. I have to go with New England just based on the fact that the chance from last year, they've had at least a week to rest, and more importantly, they got their man Julian Edelman coming back, and also I think Gronk's going to play. He's still questionable, but we know New England. Everybody's always questionable unless they're 100% healthy. But I think the combination of Gronk and Edelman and that offense getting back on track, I think the Patriots will pull it out, but I think it's going to be close. With that Kansas City front line and that D-line, what they did last week to Washington and what they're capable of, and the hot win streak Kansas City's on, it's going to be a close game. But I'm taking New England, probably 23-20. It's going to be a close one, I think.
Yeah, and, I was leaning towards picking Kansas City, but the whole thing with Justin Houston being a little banged up, if he's not 100%, that disrupts Kansas City's pass rush. And we all know the way to beat New England is you got to hit Tom Brady, and we'll see if Kansas City can do that. I like New England at home. Edelman's back. Gronk getting healthy. A little banged up, but he'll be ready to roll.
One big injury, too. Macklin getting hurt for the Chiefs is huge.
It looks like he'll be able to play.
Oh, really? Yeah. So, I mean, even if he does come back, though, we don't know how serious that injury is going to be. And if he's not able to create big plays for that offense, I don't think Kelsey's going to be able to do it all on his own. Because we know Belichick, he's going to take away one of those two players, and I'm guessing he's going to be aiming to take away.
We both got New England.
Yeah.
Green Bay at Arizona, rematch from a few weeks ago. 38-8 win for Arizona. Dominated 8 sacks on Aaron Rodgers. I'm not even going to really break this down. Arizona's going to win by at least 10.
Yeah, I'm taking Arizona, too. I think a lot of things people are forgetting about is last week, Green Bay played a pretty weak offense in Washington. I know they had been playing
Aaron
well.
Rodgers did play well, though.
Yeah, he did play well, but he played against one of the worst secondaries in the league. I believe they ranked 25th, 26th at the end of the season. So going from Washington's defense to Arizona, I think is a whole new challenge in itself, and I think Arizona also is going to dominate this game. And let's not forget, 2 or 3 weeks ago, Arizona put a beat down on Green Bay. Same place, same time, just a different circumstances in the playoffs now, but I think Arizona's going to take this one.
All right, so Saturday games, we're both going with the two home teams. Now, Sunday, I can't wait for this one. Seattle at Carolina.
This is the one we've been waiting for.
Now, if you're a fan of Smash Mouth football, this is a game for you. Seattle boasts one of the best defense in the NFL. Carolina's got some ballers, Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis, arguably the best linebacking core in the NFL. But I tell you what, Cam Newton ain't going to be doing any of that or any dabbing because the Seattle Seahawks are going to win. The Seattle Seahawks are going to actually go to the Super Bowl this year. Book it.
Yeah. Well, I knew you were going to take that pick. You already had. What was your Super Bowl prediction? I know it was Seattle.
I'll tell you what, I had Pittsburgh, but I'm going to take that back now just because all the injuries with Pittsburgh. No Antonio Brown this weekend. No D'Angelo Williams. Big Ben's got half a shoulder. Denver's going to win that game, too.
Yeah. But either way, I know you were going with Seattle. I'm actually going to take Carolina this game. Yeah. I think we will get a little dab action going on tonight. Kenny
dab for us, baby.
Woo!
It's the worst dab ever.
I know, it's a white dab, but I don't care. It's still a dab, and Carolina's going to take them down. But look, out of all the matchups this week, I think this is going to be the closest matchup. These are two hard-nosed teams, and they're really cloned images of one another. They both have great defenses, both get after the pass rush, and both have great quarterbacks who have both played like MVPs this year. But I think since Carolina's at home, they've had a week off. Seattle got beat up in that last game. We don't know how effective Marshawn Lynch is going to be. Jonathan Stewart will also be back for Carolina, which is a huge boost. But I think with that running attack, they may be able to be pretty effective. I think Carolina is going to pull this one out, but I think it'll be close, just like the Kansas City-New England game.
And I think that's probably the only different pick we have. Denver hosting Pittsburgh. I like Denver just because I would have picked Pittsburgh, but Big Ben's banged up. He won't have his top weapon, AB.
Yeah.
No D'Angelo Williams. Pittsburgh's defense, not that great. Denver's defense, on the other hand, probably the best defense in the National Football League. Give me Denver at home. And I tell you what, Peyton Manning doesn't have any pressure on his shoulders this year around. That's the one difference with Manning. I think he's going to ball out and have a big-time game. I'm taking him on FanDuel this weekend, too.
I actually do think Denver's going to dominate this game pretty well, but one thing I think that will change is I actually think the running game instead of Peyton Manning is what's going to go off. C.J. Anderson has been playing great ball lately. I know he's had a couple
hometown boy
fumbles.
out of Benicia High.
Yeah, hometown boy out of Benicia High, but at the end of the day, I think that running game with Denver, Peyton Manning's not going to have to do much. And with the way that Denver defense has been playing, Pittsburgh is banged up all across the board on offense. I think Denver's going to be the definite winner. I think that's the easiest pick this week, taking Denver at home all day, every day.
There we go. Pretty much got the exact same picks. Going with majority of the home teams. The only road team anyone picked is I took Seattle, and that was it.
You know what's funny, though? If we look at last week, every road team won last week, right? So one thing going against home teams right now is you're 0-4 so far in the playoffs this year, but I think things are going to change a little bit this next week coming up.
Hey, Brian, we want to hear what you got, kind of. Who do you like this weekend? You kind of going with all the home teams? Any road teams you like? You going kind of all favorites?
Well, first to respond to Jake, the reason why those home teams lost was because quarterbacks like Brian Hoyer, etc. That's kind of why those home teams were 0-4. The wild card teams, I think since the Cincinnati game really took the momentum out of the Steelers, so I don't expect them to win. Again, Kansas City, they had injuries with Houston and Macklin, as we talked about, and New England at home is so tough to beat anyway. But to have Alex Smith with those weapons out, that's going to be a tough uphill battle. I actually like Seattle against Carolina. Seattle is playoff tested. Doug Baldwin's playing out of his mind right now, and I think they have enough to upset the Panthers. So if I had to pick one of the teams, I'd probably pick Seattle. And in that Denver game, not sure if Denver plays, wasn't paying attention. I'll go back to you.
There we go. He's pretty much copying my pick. Smart man there, but you don't want to copy the ZPC. Now, hey, we're going to take a break. Now, when we come back, this guy, we're going to put him to the test.
Let's go, baby.
See if he can handle some NFL playoff trivia. We'll be right back, baby.
Hey everybody, I'm McKenna Guerrero with the Solano College Sports Network. First of all, happy 2016 everyone, and it's already got off to a great start. We've had some amazing broadcasts that you don't want to miss out. We've covered the men's and women's basketball team, and you can catch our latest edition of the Poff, Pass Show and our Solano College Sports Update. Visit our Facebook page, Solano College Sports Network, our YouTube channel, and even catch us on Fairfield Zone Channel 28. Don't forget to check it out, and thank you for supporting the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, baby. He's got his thinking beanie on. It is time for some NFL playoff trivia. Here we go, baby. Question number 1.
Oh, there's Bill Walsh's kick. Watch out. Or Bill Walsh, Blair Walsh.
Hey, that we should use that for come on, man.
I know.
All right, baby. God. Question 1. What quarterback has attempted the most passes in playoff history? A, Peyton Manning. B, Brett Favre. Or C, Tom Brady.
The most passes? Oh, my. Well, Brady's won the most Super Bowls and been in the most games, so based off of math, which is probably not good for me, I'm going Brady. Yeah! That was a tricky one, but just off of simple mathematics, Brady's been in, 7 Super Bowls?
Let's just say
that's a lot of playoff games.
Let's just say you're going to hear Brady, Favre, and Manning a lot during this.
Great.
Question number 2. What QB has the most 300-yard passing games in postseason history? A, Joe Cool, Joe Montana. B, Peyton Manning. Or C, Brett Favre.
Man, I know. I'm going Manning or Favre. Give me Favre. Oh, is it freaking Manning?
It is freaking Peyton Manning. My man Manning has 9. No one else has more than 6.
Jeez.
So 1 for 2. Not starting off too hot.
Just got to get the rest, buddy.
3. What QB has thrown the most passing touchdowns in playoff history? A, Tom Brady. B, Joe Cool, Joe Montana. Or C, a guy that you've already heard 3 times, Brett Favre.
All right, well, Favre failed me last time. I'm going Brett Favre again. Gosh, Brett Favre is killing me right now. Oh no. Well, I'm failing.
I can't wait until we see that one of those Brett Favre commercials now.
I
You're
know,
gonna hate him
Brett.
even more. Joe Montana's the correct answer.
Dang it.
He has 45 passing touchdowns. Brett Favre has 44.
Oh my
One
gosh.
back. And Tom Brady will own that record, though. He's got 43 right now. He might actually do it tomorrow, too. All right, moving on. Question 4. What player has scored the most touchdowns in playoff history? Is it the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Jerry Rice? Or is it B, a kid you used to love and say he was the best running back when he wasn't, Emmitt Smith? Or is it Randy Moss?
Oh.
Most touchdowns, Rice, Smith, or Moss?
It's Smith or Moss. I mean, no, Smith or Rice. I'm taking Emmitt Smith. No! It's Rice, huh? Because Montana had the most touchdowns.
Jerry
so
Rice! Are you kidding me?
Oh my
How did you not go
God.
with Rice? First you said either Smith or Moss.
I'm about to get my math grade on this.
All right, you're 1 for 4. What are you batting?
Not good.
He's batting 250 for you there.
250.
All right, who holds the record for most touchdowns in a single playoff game? A, Emmitt Smith, or B, Terrell Davis, or C, Ricky Waters?
Wait, was it most touchdowns? Is that what you said?
In a single game. Smith, TD, or Ricky?
Oh my gosh. Emmitt Smith. Oh my god.
Is that 4 in a row?
Can we go back to NBA trivia? What is going
This
on?
was kind of a little trick one. I thought you might get it because Ricky Waters doesn't deserve to be on the list with Terrell Davis and Emmitt Smith. Ricky Waters had a 5-touchdown game
Waters
against
is the
New
correct
York
answer?
Giants.
Oh,
Ricky
I was
Waters.
done for.
Number
I was gonna
6.
pick him or
We got
Davis.
2 more. You're 1
These
for
are
5.
These are so hard.
Who holds the record for most sacks in his playoff career? Is it A, Reggie White, B, Michael the Gap Strahan, or C, Willie USC McGinnis? White, Strahan, or Willie?
Strahan. Oh my god.
I love it, man. Willie McGinnis has 16 career sacks in the playoffs.
What is
Number
going
1
on?
in the postseason. You started out hot 1 for 1, then you missed 5 in a row. Let's see if you can end strong, though, baby. Who has played
No
in the
matter
most,
what, I can't end strong.
Who has played in the most playoff games in NFL history? A, Tom Brady, B, Bill Romanowski, or C, Charles Haley, the guy that has the most Super Bowl rings out of anybody?
Wait, the most playoff games, right?
Who has played in the most playoff games?
Brady.
Romanowski or Haley?
Yeah! Brady's the only guy I
I know.
can get right. That's so sad. I hate you, Brett Favre. So he wasn't a correct answer on any of them.
None.
I knew you did that to trick me because I hate Brett Favre and his stupid shaving commercials.
And hey, Tom Brady's tied with Jerry Rice. They both played in 29. So once Brady plays tomorrow
Awesome.
against Kansas City, he'll be number 1 all time.
What, I get two out of 7?
It was bad. I can't even figure out that math. That's how bad it was.
It's an F. Yeah.
We're going to come right back. We're going to break down some UFC. Big-time bantamweight fight coming up. TJ Dillashaw versus Dominic Cruz. Coming right back, baby.
We bump past, then we bump past some more. Here we go, yeah. It's the Pass Show.
There we go, baby. It is time for some UFC. What a weekend we got. We got 4 playoff games. You sucked at trivia. Get over it.
I know.
all right?
I'm still 2 of 7. And I did it. I put in my calculator. It's like at 18%.
Yeah, you didn't even have a
I
calculator.
know. And that's not the right.
All right, baby. Here we
Okay.
go. We're not going to run through the whole card. We're going to break down the main 3 fights.
The good stuff, baby.
Fox Sports 1. Dana White, I got you, bro. Make sure and tune in. Going to be some big-time fights. Who needs Joe Rogan when you got me in the house? Dana. Here we go.
Yeah.
Heavyweight fight. TB, Travis Brown. Whew. First fight after dating Ronda Rousey. So we'll see how this goes. And he's fighting Matt Mitrione, Meathead.
Wait, what?
Former
Who's dating Rousey?
Travis Brown is.
He's dating my wife?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh my what?
She's got a side piece.
Okay, first I failed trivia, now my wife's cheating on me? I can't take any more of this. Oh my god.
I tell you what, you taking Matt Mitrione now?
I'm not gonna fight Matt Brown for Ronda, I can tell you that.
Travis Brown.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, I'll get your name right when you stop messing with my wife. Okay, oh man. I'm taking Mitrione now. I totally was going for Brown before I knew he was with Ronda. That really upsets me. It's all right. I'm going after Holly nowadays anyway. Sorry, Ronda. No,
I tell you what,
I'm
Jake.
going to take Mitrione in this fight now just because I despise Brown. And I don't remember his stupid first name.
And I tell you what, I'm going with Travis Brown all
Yeah.
day. This guy's got power in both hands. Mitrione won't even see the second round. It's going to be easy win for Travis Brown. He's going to get back to maybe getting close to a UFC title shot in the heavyweight division. All right, baby, coming up next, we got Showtime along with Eddie Alvarez, maybe the most underrated fighter in the UFC. This guy's big time. He beat Gilbert Melendez with a broken nose and both his eyes swollen shut. This guy is a bad dude, but Showtime. Anthony Pettis is also big time. Man, I keep going back and forth, so I'll let you and Brian go ahead and pick this one and come back to me.
Oh, this is a straightforward fight for me. I'm taking Showtime all day, every day. Now, I do think statistically he's a better fighter. He can mix things up more. I just think his striking is going to be the difference in this fight. He just has such quick punches and so many combinations, you just don't know how to handle him. I don't know if Eddie Alvarez is just going to have enough defense standing up with Pettis to be able to take the damage that Pettis is going to give him. And let's be honest, I want to see Pettis end up fighting McGregor. That would be
awesome
one of the most
fight.
magical fights ever. For that to happen, Pettis is going to have to win this fight. So with all those predicaments, I'm taking Pettis all day, every day. Show him what's up, Showtime.
And before we send it to Brian, all that needs to happen for that fight to go down is Anthony Pettis beats Alvarez, and McGregor beats Rafael dos Anjos in March. If those two things happen, we will see a title fight, most likely with Pettis and McGregor. Hey, B, we're going to send it back your way, man. I know Anthony Pettis, your guy. Is he going to win this one impressively?
Yeah, and I was gonna say that actually about the McGregor.
I stole your material, bro.
Yeah, you came into my mind, stole my thought process, has me a little rattled, but keep my composure. I think Pettis' striking ability and his kicking ability. One of the first fights I've ever seen a fighter end with a knockout based off of leg kicks was with Anthony Pettis' fight. So his all-around ability, his striking ability, and his underrated submission game, I really like Anthony Pettis, and I would love to see a title fight between Conor McGregor and Anthony Pettis sometime in the future.
Yeah, and
Dream fight. I mean, dream matchup.
you guys both went Pettis here. I'm going to take the underdog here. I like Eddie Alvarez's game. He's got the perfect style to really give Anthony Pettis a big-time fight. And Pettis, the one time he struggled in the UFC outside of the Dos Anjos fight was his very first fight against Clay Guida. Eddie Alvarez kind of fights the same style. I like Eddie Alvarez pulling off the upset here in a split decision win. All right.
Nice.
Drum roll. Title fight on the line. We're going to really find out who the best bantamweight of all time is on Sunday. TJ Dillashaw, the current champ, facing off against Dominic Cruz, a guy that's 20-1 overall. It just wiped out the bantamweight division.
Yeah.
Cruz, Dillashaw. I'm going with Cruz. I think he's healthy enough now. I think his game's just a little more developed than Dillashaw. I like Cruz getting back his bantamweight title.
Yeah. Man, this fight is really a toss-up for me. Really, it comes down for me who I dislike more. And that's even hard deciding, too, because both guys are douchebags. Let's be real about it. Dillashaw ditched all of his crew at Alpha Male, and I'm a huge Alpha Male guy.
Snake in the water, as McGregor says.
Yeah, and ran with his little boyfriend, Dwayne Ludwig. And at the end of the day, I can't stand Dillashaw, but I'm going to take him in this fight because I can't stand Cruz even more. But honestly, this really is a pick'em fight. Here's the big thing, is Dillashaw's beaten Barao, and Dominic Cruz never fought Barao. So when it comes to really matching their talent, it's hard to pick between these two. But after Cruz's last fight, how dominant he looked, same with Dillashaw, it's really a toss-up. I'm going to take Dillashaw. I just think he's going to be able to handle him a little bit more, and I don't think Cruz is going to be able to do that much damage when I think Dillashaw is going to do more damage win the exchange. I'm taking Dillashaw on that, but I really just want to see a good fight.
Hey, Brian, we got a tie out here. You got to break the tiebreaker, baby.
Break it.
Who you got, B-Money?
I think I'm going to go and side with Jake on this one. I think TJ Dillashaw, I'm really impressed. Nobody gave him any credit going into those fights with Barao. I just think he has a champion's mentality. Champs have been losing a lot besides Robbie Lawler in the UFC. I think Dillashaw has the capabilities to retain his title on Sunday.
And I tell you what, if the Dominic Cruz that dominated maybe the best pound-for-pound fighter right now, Demetrius Johnson, if that Dominic Cruz shows up, nobody is beating him in that bantamweight division. Also on the card, man, you got Patrick Cote versus Ben Saunders. You got Tim Boetsch versus Ed Herman. Now, my sleeper fight, make sure you get UFC Fight Pass, Rob Font versus Joey Gomez. This is going to be an all-out brawl. It's going to be a big-time Sunday, baby. 2 playoff games, some UFC. I tell you what, we got the big-time special event coming down right now. It's time for some
He's a Beast!
And come on, man. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm McKenna Guerrero alongside my broadcast partner, Melanie Fuller. And this is the Solano College Sports Network.
Whether you want to work behind the scenes or in front of the camera, this is the class for you. Classes are held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff at gpoff@solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester. And remember, it's more than just sports.
It's an education.
All right, baby, it's time for, come on, man, JT, take it.
Let's do it. Well, I know pretty much everyone's going to guess. There's one I'm talking about right there, a missed kick.
There's no way he can miss this, right?
But there's one thing I want to point out that no one notices. On that missed kick,
I think everyone noticed it.
well, I think everyone noticed, but what people didn't notice, except one guy on that video we were watching earlier, look at the laces. The laces are turned around. My come on man is not on Walsh because I think he's gotten enough flack for missing that kick. My come on man is on Jeff Locke, the punter. Dude, you're a punter. You have two jobs. Kick the ball and hold the ball. Fundamentals, Jeff Locke. There's three things you do on a field goal kick. You grab the ball, you turn the ball, you hold the ball.
Right,
You
hey.
don't grab the ball and hold the ball. Because if you don't turn it, you burn it, man. The laces weren't out. That's what it's about.
Hey.
Game over.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Jeff Locke, though, he did the same thing, and Blair Walsh made a 47-yarder the same way.
If you got away with it once, you don't bet on luck again, dude. You have one job. How many times have you practiced that? It's not like you're running routes in practice. You're literally grabbing the ball and holding it.
Hey.
Do not bank on putting the laces out, especially in a pressure game. In that situation, if you're the holder, the one thing you do is do everything right for your guy who has the most pressure.
You got to
You're
save
the
some
holder.
energy for He's a Beast, all right?
I will,
Now,
but dude, come on, man. Turn the laces around. High school players can do that.
You're done. Come on, man. It happened with the Cincinnati Bengals coaches,
Yeah.
but we'll start here in Cincy now. Hey, game's over. Interception, perfect. Jeremy Hill just got to run the ball. Fumble. How do you fumble the ball right there? Now, Pittsburgh recovers. All right, it's cool. You know, Big Ben's hurt. He's not coming back in. And next thing you know, after you see this clearly got stripped out right there,
Yeah.
I felt bad for Jeremy Hill. I'm not even going to lie. But come on, man. You got to hold on to the rock in that situation.
And he was fighting for yards he didn't need.
Yeah.
That's what's worse about it.
So then now we got Burfict coming up. The hit heard around the world. Clearly a personal foul. Deserves a 3-game suspension.
And caused the
Antonio
concussion.
Brown's not even playing this weekend because of that. Then you get Pac-Man Jones. Mad love to Joey Porter there. Big time going out on the field.
Dude.
Drawing that flag. Resulted in this. Boswell, game winner. Bye-bye, Cincinnati.
And did you notice when that kicker grabbed the ball, he turned the laces around.
He
Made
did.
the kick
He
easier
did.
for Boswell.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, though, I mean, that's just Marvin Lewis, 0-7 in the playoffs. But
Yeah.
he was 0-7, and then we saw Mike Zimmer,
The
former
Cincy
Cincinnati
curse.
defensive coordinator,
Yeah.
go down, and then we also saw the offensive coordinator, Jay
Yeah.
Gruden, go down later.
It's the
so.
CC, the Cincy curse. And that thing
right.
is nasty. Don't mess with that curse, man. It's worse than Zach's.
I don't know about that. So let's start with the He's a Beast. I'll go ahead and start. And my beast is Mr. Buddy Hield. This kid is an absolute baller, balling for the Oklahoma Sooners. Now, let me look at his stats real quick. My man is averaging 26.6 points per game, over 5 rebounds, over 2 assists per game. But everyone's talking about that crazy triple overtime game against
Man.
Kansas where my man Buddy Hield dropped in 46 points. I'm going to say this right now. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't even like
no.
Oklahoma. The Oklahoma Sooners, not going to win it all, but they will at least make the Final Four this year. Take it to the bank. Book it.
Actually run from the bank and never book a ZPC curse. What did I tell you guys last week about Clemson?
Don't
Sorry,
pick
Oklahoma.
Clemson.
You know what? At least they'll probably make the Elite Eight because Clemson did make the championship
They
at
did.
least before you curse them. So
I did.
sorry,
Hey,
Oklahoma.
how'd
Enjoy
your-
the Elite
How
Eight.
did your bowl picks go, actually?
Yeah, they went horrible because the ZPC only works for the championship game, I guess, so it didn't go
That's
too
why
well.
I said Oklahoma Final Four, not championship. Who's your beast?
All right. My beast is going to the big dog of Alabama. Now, you know you're a beast. when
Derrick
you don't-
Henry?
Not Derrick Henry. McCaffrey deserved the Heisman. This is why I took this piece in this game. We're talking about O.J. Howard, baby. Now, this piece didn't just roll tide. He brought in a tidal wave, baby. Check this out. 5 receptions, 206 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Now, we all know my math isn't that good, but 206 yards on 5 receptions is averaging over 40 yards a catch. And when you don't even have 2 or 3 touchdowns in the regular season and come into the biggest game of the year in college football and grab 200 yards, 5 touchdowns on 5 catches, guess what?
2 touchdowns.
You're a championship team. It doesn't matter. He beats it, and it was over. Alabama roll tide. I can't believe I'm saying this. O.J. Howard, you're a beast.
Wow. And you know what's crazy about O.J. Howard?
Wait, what did I say? 5 touchdowns?
Yeah,
5
whatever. You just
receptions,
got a little
touchdowns.
carried
He took the game over.
O.J. Howard didn't have a touchdown reception all
Okay.
season long.
Yeah, that's
And
insane.
2 touchdowns. That's crazy. That's all we got, baby. That's the time we got.
Man.
Want to give a shout out, Big Kahuna in the back, my man Tommy, his lovely girlfriend, and of course Brian in the back. JT, any last thoughts?
Do not pick Oklahoma going to the Final Four. That's my final thought.
We out, baby. Poff, poff, pass.